is I really measured the ones that we made, so
is that
you know
for,
it's
is that for
kind of
every
like
pound?
really,
Is that for every pound of meat?
every pound of meat. I mean, let's see. Every pound.
It says a pound.
Yes, 1 pound of
That's so 2 tablespoons.
yes, 2 tablespoons. Yeah. Because 1 tablespoon is 270 milligrams of sodium. So if there's like in 1 pound, how many servings in there? There could be like 4 servings of chicken. So divided by 4 of 270, it's only like 8, less than 8, right? Okay, so that I will just go ahead and boil this in the stove, or that's what you have, but you don't have it here. Later on, I'll just tell the story how it works if you don't have the stove. When it boils, when it's kind of tender, you remove it, the sabaw, and then you can just use the oil to put the to make it like prito, para maprito lang ng a little bit. And then the kamatis and will be like and the bawang will be like will be brown, or caramelized. And then you can put back the sabaw back to it, and then that's how you serve it.
So that's why you said that you roasted it.
I roast like a pan roast, like roasted, like stir fry, like in our stove top. Any questions on that? All right, so we go to cauliflower. This one, I'm gonna show you how you use this cauliflower because there's different way of preparing cauliflower rice. If you don't have any equipment, you can just, kind of...
Can we just buy the one at coffee?
You can buy it ready.
Yes. Yes, definitely. That actually, one serving of that is actually $1. But when you buy this,
It's cheap.
It's cheaper.
no, I think it's a pound of this is I think $1.
It's $1.99 now.
Yeah,
per pound.
And if it's not seasoned, then you have, like, then you have to work, you have to cut it, and then, you have to take out the other parts that are not needed. So it's more expensive actually. So.
Do you have farmers market here regularly?
We used to have one.
Before. Only in summer. In other place they do, like in Montrose, they have every summer. Yes, but here it's in summer.
I think my sister and I go to Temple City every Sunday to get fresh vegetables.
Seasonal.
Because at Sound Pass, the farmers market, they jump up the prices.
Oh, Alhambra has a farmer's market every Sunday.
Where?
Alhambra.
Alhambra, our prices reasonable. That's why I don't go to Sound Pass, even though it's only a mile from home.
Close to 10 freeway.
It's too expensive,
10
they jack
freeway.
it up.
After Pasadena, after South Pasadena, it's Alhambra.
Yeah.
So.
Where is it?
Fremont?
Near Fremont?
Oh,
Valley?
the farmer's market is
Yeah.
it's in Main Street and 2nd Street. Every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So going back to cauliflower, you can just finely chop it. If you have a cutting board, you can just make it finely chopped as if as it look like rice. If not, if you don't want to chop, you can also do grate there. I don't have a bigger hole of grater, but you can use a bigger hole so you have a better, bigger chunks of but this is very fine. So fine. Yeah, so if you have a bigger hole, I don't have one, so I just, want to show you how it's made. And then with this blender, you can actually use this. If you have a handheld blender, you can just put it in your bowl, and then you can just, put everything there, and then you can put the hand blender. Unfortunately, the hand blender I bought didn't work, so I had to bring my Vitamix. So it was brand new. It's like, oh, it's not working.
One of the things that we Filipinos do also is we cut the fat from the pork and use it for
Chicharon.
no, now.
Or just like the bacon. The chicken.
Highly saturated fat.
Lard.
So,
Just for oil.
so what I do here, I'm just gonna throw this in there. It's actually using very, very fast. We get the bigger shredder, or grater. Bigger bowls of grater, those are a good way of making cauliflower. But still, it still serves as, like a good way of substituting your rice with cauliflower. So if you want to pass it around, you can see how it looks like.
So you cook it that way or from the blender? Cook it.
The one I
Kasi kung fresh is
I'm sorry, what's the
like
question?
got
So you
salad.
cook it
If
right
you
from
taste
the
it.
blender, or you still have to add something to it?
No,
Just
it's like a
like
rice.
Oh.
So you eat it like that? You have to cook it. You don't have to cook it.
Well, you have to cook it, of course. I'm just showing you how it looks like after.
So like, just
We'll pass it.
Yes.
Okay. I think the right food.
Just have it already frozen and fried. And that's what I'm going to show you. This is actually, you can find it in Whole Foods or Sprouts, Costco.
Trader's Joe, they have one.
Walmart,
Trader's Joe, they have
Trader
one.
Joe's, yes. Number one is Trader Joe's, and then the other ones are Smart and Final. This is where I get it. Actually,
Or
Costco run, they don't have it in the displays. Like, I have to talk to them. Like, why you didn't have it? So, this is the cauliflower rice. This is what I'm going to demonstrate. So now we are going to use this organic rice. Actually, organic is really much recommended because they don't have chemicals in there, pesticides, and according to the study, they can also, contribute to the disease process of the person. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use this. Okay.
We want to thank Elizabeth for sharing her air fryer with us.
Thank you.
We were going to try and cook outside, and Feli emailed me and said, I don't think we can cook outside, it's going to rain.
Okay, so this bag actually serves 4 servings of 1 cup. So that's what it says there. So we are making
your air frying now? Your air frying
you can do air fry. You can actually do stove top. Since we don't have a stove top, we just have to
Air fry.
whatever we can have as a resource.
I
Use
did
as a
that.
resources.
Yeah.
You can stove top, microwave. You can also do how do you call this?
Stove top.
Bake, like oven.
Or you can do that.
Yeah, with oven, there's a way.
Instruction.
Yeah, they have the instruction here anyway. So with what I did, I used 400 to 425 degrees of oven for 10 minutes, and then I took it, and then I put the seasoning with it, and then I put it back. So
What seasoning do you put for the garlic?
I'm gonna use the garlic, number 1, as our because we're making garlic rice. And then what I use to salt is the seasoning salt. I wanted to use my, this one. This is actually, I already fried the garlic
fried
rice.
rice.
Again, I don't have yeah, you can actually buy that too. Everything you can just buy. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to, or you can put also the garlic already in here, but for me it's just like this, you know, I don't want to burn it or kind of, because I like it brown. So, you know, doesn't have any more oil. I can just use this one. So again, 4 cups of 4 servings, I would just use 4 teaspoons because 1 teaspoon is recommended for olive oil. Yes.
Do you cook with the extra virgin olive oil or the light olive oil, or do you have anything you recommend?
I usually use the olive oil, but with my salads, I use the extra virgin because of the less processed. Olive oil is actually good because compared to extra virgin, because of it can stand higher heat instead to the extra virgin.
Not the virgin.
Not the virgin, because it would burn easily, and again, if it's burnt, it's not
Very thick, yeah.
And the thing it says there for cooking.
Huh?
It says anyway, it's for cooking those.
Yeah, the olive oil is for
And for marinating or something.
Virgin oil for the sun.
I forgot how many I put at the, but I think I already, that's good. Yeah, and then I can just, and then we'll put this 400 for 10 minutes.
That's really sick.
Just microwave it and eat it. No wonder doesn't taste that good. Kasi, you know what, Sen? If you put the microwave, it's like, it's wet, it's like moist. It's not dry.
And texture is important.
Please get the
Just for 10 minutes. Okay. While I'm preparing the thing, I will prepare the seasoning.
It's better than microwave, huh? It's better than microwave.
Oh yeah, because of the roasting.
And the roasting.
It gets flavor.
for 10 minutes.
So what I use on the
So while I'm getting ready to go over the next part of this, when we're finished, we're going to be able to eat. Maria prepared the adobo at home. It's on the warming plate over there, so it'll be nice and warm and cozy when we get to it. There's the usual fruit, so that you could have the portion on your plate that is not a carb and not a protein. So we have fruit, and and then she's going to have the cauliflower rice, which is the vegetable, but in this case, it's substituting for the carbohydrate. You'll get to try a little bit of everything that's a little bit different than maybe what you usually have. So that's what we'll do.
So Mr. Manding wants to tell us good cooking, right?
Again, just don't expect that, what we traditionally had learned when we are young, or, what's accustomed to us, that's kind of different. So you might expect it like, yeah, not an appetizing or not appealing, but you would appreciate it. So, that's too much. So, I'll just put like a little bit of black pepper because again it depends on how you feel like it's flavor, and then I would use this seasoning salt. I would just use 1/4 teaspoon because that's how many? 1/4 teaspoon, that's already equivalent to 380 milligrams of sodium, but since that is 4 portions, so 380 divided by 4, it's about less than 100 or so. Okay, so
That is sea salt.
this is a seasoning salt. Seasoning salt is actually 380 milligrams of sodium versus the regular sodium, which is 590. So it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Actually.
And the Himalayan salt is more.
The Himalayan salt, I think it's only a few difference because again, the Himalayan salt is more volume compared to which is finer. So, but it's very little difference. But again, the good thing with the Himalayan salt is with the other elements, the other minerals in there. It has some, like the phosphorus or potassium or magnesium.
So different flavor profile.
So this is it. Then what's garlic. I'm gonna use the garlic.
Like the fine.
I love garlic, so whatever the recipe calls for, I triple it. I don't know if that's advisable, but
Can you use the powdered garlic?
Yes, you can. Yes,
It's
you can.
medicinal,
You
it's
can also
very
use
good.
onion powder. Yeah. So I'll just use more garlic. So after 10 minutes, I'll just, do you want me to set up the thing? I think it's, yes, please, so it would warm up. Does the, is it hot? The cauliflower rice is
so while we're waiting for it to cook, I wanted to share with you that Netta had a conversation with me last week about maybe we could have a potluck. And so what I was thinking that we could do is on the December 9th meeting that we have, we're going to have the Queen's Care nurse and the CHW, the community health worker, talk with us about portion sizes. So you'll notice that each week we're repeating some information and we're giving you some new information, and then we're building on that information. And so if everybody likes that idea, we would have, we'll send out a sign-up sheet so that everybody can bring something. But it has to be low sodium, low fat, and yeah. I mean, why are we here, right? We want you to try and experiment with these.
Can we not have a cheat day?
What?
Can we not have a cheat day?
Well, how many cheat days do you have in between? Right? But the and no Jollibee, even though it smells and tastes wonderful. No. So if you guys like that idea, we'll send out a sign-up sheet, and then you can bring something that you like to cook. Nobody's listening to me, so I'll just stop.
Sorry. The water tastes good. The water doesn't
Can I shake it?
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, you put the cardamom in it.
Everybody really adobo.
Look, she said it's gonna bring a fried cheese.
Yeah. Well, but there's adobo. There's pancit. Like Feli brought pancit that first day, and she didn't cook it. She made a purchase. She didn't make it. But you could do that. But specify that it's lower sodium and low fat. There's a recipe in here for fresh lumpia. Zenny used to make baked lumpia as opposed to fried lumpia. Now she has somebody do that for her, but that's healthier, because it's not as much fat. So the idea is to try the things that you're learning here and experiment a little bit. So that's why we're announcing it today. So you'll have a few weeks to do that. To try something healthy, and maybe we can share recipes. So that's the idea.
Might take a while for us if I use this, so it's already pre-made at home.
Well, we appreciate the pre-making of the food, for sure.
You know the reason why I didn't like cauliflower, because I just boiled it.
Oh, you have to put it like in the stove top and let it steam. Like put out the steam.
It's like
It's different, right? Yeah.
Well, something's smelling good.
Rice cooker?
No, it won't work, the rice cooker.
it's gonna be mushy, like
Yeah, it's gonna be.
para mashed potatoes.
So Maria, are you done with the slides?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll send a copy of the slides to you guys.
Taking pictures.
We will have a copy of this presentation.
Thank you.
How about no salt, right?
Wala. Rock lahat na yung kalbay. Ang flavor.
I've never tried the cauliflower rice. But what I tried is the quinoa.
Quinoa is a grain.
It's a grain, yes.
So it's good actually. If you want, you can also to make instead of making brown rice, you can use that to add it with your white rice, so that your white rice will mix fine.
The quinoa.
With the quinoa. I like the
So
quinoa.
you
It comes from
use
the
it?
salad.
Yes. Yes.
Salad and baked salmon.
Yes.
Is the cooking time the same with the quinoa?
As long as it's just it fries up, yeah. I mean, it's not very difficult to make.
Can you combine both while cooking?
Yeah.
What is the ratio? So it will both will cook
If you,
evenly.
it's the same when you cook the rice, so it's the same amount of water. So
Okay.
how do you cook your rice? You cook it the same with quinoa.
So what combined is the
Combine.
same?
Combined with
Quinoa.
rice.
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 Same amount of water.
White rice or brown?